Hello everyone. We all have heard this term psychology, and people have so many misconceptions and assumptions about it. People usually think that a psychologist can read one's mind. Not actually. Some of them believe that psychologists do not have any problem in their relationships. Um, Maybe, but for that we need not to be a psychologist. Then the major question that arises: what we psychologists actually do if we can't even read minds, if we can't even sort our own relationships? What exactly we are doing? So let's answer this question. Hi, I'm Sakshi Seth Grover, organizational and counseling psychologist, researcher, and founder of Cognizavest. So let's begin. When we talk about psychology, some people believe that it is science, and some believe that psychology doesn't make any sense. Let us decide whether it makes some sense or not. Scientifically speaking, psychology can be defined as a science of understanding behavior, cognition, and experiences. When we focus on this definition, we see three major terms: cognition, behavior, and experiences. So let us understand these terms first. Now, behavior is a response to anything. The response can be external, which is called as overt behavior, and can be internal, which is called as covert behavior. So, when you're listening to me and making some interpretation about me, that is covert behavior. But when in playground you are seeing a ball and you are running to catch it, that is called as overt behavior. Coming to a second term, cognition. They are the mental processes that are happening inside us. So remember when we discussed about the behavior, I told you that you are just interpreting something about me. In this interpretation only, there are many processes that are involved. For example, analysis, thinking. So all these processes are under the umbrella term of cognition. Coming to experiences, experience is the very subjective interpretation of the situation. How we as an individual interpret the situation is called as experience. Now, this experience can be based on many factors. For example, the interpretation that you are making about me right now is your experience, is based on factors like whether you were earlier exposed to any psychology teacher or facilitator, how was your experience with them, etc. So, analyzing all these three attributes, we psychologists make analysis of the behavior and understand personality. We also try to understand and predict the behavior that a person might behave in a similar situation. So, this is how psychology would act, or this is what psychology is. Now, the next question that arose was that whether psychology is a science or a social science. If we are actually psychologists, and if the psychology is actually a science, are we psychologists trying to define a particular pattern of behavior, or we are just working on individual to individual basis? Why don't you tell me about this? Comment below your views whether psychology is a science or not. I will see you next time. Till then, stay safe and explore psychology. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for such interesting facts on psychology. Bye.